We'll start on a personal note. Good to see you back at the rink. Quick update, how's everything gone? Back sooner than I thought you would be.
Yeah, probably shouldn't be really, I suppose. But yeah, I just can't stay away from it, can I? Yeah, I'm all right. It's just getting about. Just got to be smart on it and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm all right. I can get around and I want to be here for the lads. I want to make sure that we're. It's an important time of the season, and it does disrupt it when I'm not there. Obviously, just I'm the voice that's been there. So when you take that away, it just disrupts it, and I don't want to do that and bring the attention on me. It's about them, so we've got to keep them going and playing well, and we did this weekend.
I say on about this weekend. We'll start off with yesterday. Obviously, a long journey down for the guys, but 4-1 win, pretty good performance. You've got to be happy with it on the road. Of course, a cup game as well, big point.
Yeah, we to be honest, I don't think we played well at all last weekend. I thought Sunday was a real tough one to watch, and I felt like we got quite far away from where I think we should be as a team and how we play. And we had to address that this week, and there was just some conversations that we had. There you go. A few shouting bits like that, and we had to reset and sort of get back to us. And I felt like last night was a big performance in terms of getting the job done in a tough place. The teams have gone there and struggled this year, like we know. So the first 10 minutes we had to sort of weather it a little bit, change a few things around during the game, and but overall we battled really hard, and that's what I asked the lads to do. And I think coming out of there 4-1, we could have scored a few more, but look, we kept them to low chances and low grade A's, and that's what I wanted this weekend. And yeah, it was a big win in the cup, which was very important. I was really happy with last night.
And in terms of going in tonight, obviously another good quick start. Bobby's had obviously a great game, but I just want to say that line, we've seen Emmy, Owen, Bobby together so much of last season, very early on this year as well. And it's been a few weeks since they've got back on the ice together and, straight back at it, aren't they? Obviously, the Owens got 4 points, Emmy's 4 points, Bobby's got a couple of goals. Exactly what you expect of those three guys. Yeah,
look, obviously, we know how good they are as a line, and I changed it up a little bit. They needed a couple of weeks away from each other, I felt like, because they was getting away from the stuff that I felt makes them successful. We just saw a little bit of a drop off in their efforts, and I felt like they needed a bit of a wake up call, to be honest. And also just with that, we had sort of Huey was away for a weekend, and it does disrupt stuff. And so it was one of them. Look, they was always going to probably end up back together, but I felt like they needed a little bit of time to just sort out their own games and sort of find out, that look, it's not as easy as it sort of is on, some nights. It's going to be difficult sometimes, and that's, that was what they needed. They needed to sort of be humbled a little bit and sort of get back to working hard. And look, when we see them like that tonight, they're a real threat, and for me, one of the best lines in the league when they're like that. So yeah, good to see them back, and it'll be good to have Johnny back as well on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was almost getting deja vu when we kept having to read the goal assist tonight. Obviously, playing so well together. But the third line, of course, when there's change on the top two lines, third line obviously is another line that's almost gets enforced changes. I thought throughout both games this weekend, the third line's done a great job popping in goals.
The third line's been consistently good all year, and honestly, their effort, the way they buy into what I want is always right at the top. And they're always just do their jobs. They work hard all the time. Spursy was brilliant this weekend. He's been good all year, but yeah, that line, it'll be good to see Bruce back in that. With them two on Tuesday, because I feel like that line as a third line in this league is very, very effective, and there's not many better for me. And honestly, Bruce been brilliant, stepping up on the top six, and I know he can do that. But obviously, with Johnny coming back in, that makes that second line a real threat again. And I feel like being able to put Brooks back on the third is just another, a real string to sort of our bow, really, and sort of being so deep in the three lines that we have.
And of course, player that was returning this week, Davey as well. No surprise, so tight at the back this week. Obviously, I know the Bees didn't have quite their full, they didn't have a full bench tonight, but got to give credit where it's due to our netminders across both games. But I think Davey just bringing in 2 goals conceded over the weekend. Just everything was so solid back there.
Yeah, look, Dave's, we know how good Dave is when he's, playing like he does, just simple and a leader for us on the ice. Being able to be defensively good is not just about the D. We really did need to, have a couple of conversations. Like I said, we've looked at video a lot, and sort of the whole team needed to change. Sort of the way we was playing was too open, and we've had a real talk about just being a lot tighter, and just a lot more difficult for teams to get at us. And I think now we've seen, obviously, Sunday apart, but we've had a lot of games now with low scoring against us, and that's what I want to see, and that's what's gonna, that's how teams win in the end. And for me, yeah, Dave just brings massive amounts of stability for us back there, and also just how good he is. It's massive to bring him back in.
As you talk about the 2 netminders as well, of course, last night, Dean with a man of the match performance tonight. Geordie only let 1 in. He's now above 90% save percentage for the season as well. There's people who question it. This thing of chopping and changing each night. You're obviously keeping them fresh, keeping them both on edge, keeping them, make sure they're fighting for that spot. And in the performances, they're both showing it's working.
Yeah, look, I'd said from day one that the lads they'll know where they're at. There's never been a question of I want to go out there. It's what it is. They know we're here to win, and that's it. And they've both been great with that. They're both good with each other, supporting each other as well through when they're playing well or when they're not playing, which is what you want. And look, when you can have 2 goalies coming in and concede 1 in both games, there's not many teams that have got that. So it's a massive positive for us. And when they're both playing like that, we want them both at 90%. I know George is so hell bent on getting that 90, and for me, proud of him that he's got to that after tonight, and I think long may that continue for both of them.
A final question, it's the big one looking forward to Tuesday, a cup game away in Sheffield. I think it's summarises the point of concentrating your own game never so much more than when you play Sheffield, because with this Steel Dog side, you never know what you're going to get. We saw them last night, a very difficult night for them against Leeds, and tonight they go back to Sheffield to turn over Milton Keynes. So it's just summarise that point. We've just got to go there on Tuesday, play our game, and bring home 2 league and cup points.
Yeah, look, they're a decent team this year. They've got some offensive threats, and but yeah, like you just said, I don't think about them too much. Again, it's on us, and I know what we can do against that team when we play the right way, and we'll go in there and we'll be difficult to beat again. And for me, it's for us to take them points there, because for the cup we really do need that. And look, it'll be a tough game, always is, against them, in there especially. So we're gonna have to be ready, but we will be ready. And I'll expect us to go there and put on a real performance and get the points.
Well, thank you very much.